helped me learn the material because since the stuff that we were learning had a melody with it and a tune with it, it was easier for my brain to like go back and recite and sing it again, because when something has a tune, it kind of gets stuck in your head like a jingle or a commercial, so it was easier for me to remember.
Songs usually get stuck in your head, so the information stays there.
It's always ringing in my head, the melodies and stuff right now.
If you use music, it gets stuck in your head, and just like reading out a textbook, it's just like boring and you really don't pay attention.
In 1865, the 13th Amendment broke the chain.
Since our class actually wrote the song ourselves, I think it helped us remember it more because we were the ones who made up the song, so we knew what we were going into starting off, and we had to read the text and material and put it into the song, so we actually made the song ourselves, which helped us remember it and learn it easier and understand it, because you guys would stop and explain it and then continue with writing the song, and then we'd sing the song, which would get it stuck in our heads so we would remember it.
My favorite part of the project would have to be writing the songs, because it was cool to learn what everyone else learned about, and like with their knowledge about what they learned, and just put it all into a song.
The kids we worked with on this project were great. They were a little shy at first, but as we went on and did more stuff where they were participating in it and helping to create things, I think they got more into it and more involved. And you could see that they felt a sense of ownership with the songs that they created. And as the project went on, it became more and more rewarding to see them singing and participating in the songs that we had done with them. Whether you're white or black. The way it came about is Kevin Richards is the director of Roots American Music, and I came out here and met with Scott Perkins, the 8th grade social studies teacher here. And we met with him back in November, and the three of us tried to come up with a way that we could come into his classroom and work alongside what he's doing with his curriculum. And we decided that the best way to do it would be to come in and work with his unit on Reconstruction and slavery. And this is a new project. This is the first time we've run it. It's called Unchained. And what we've done is come in and talk a lot about what was going on in the South and some geography, culturally what slavery was like, and some of the political stuff. I mean, he covers a lot of the textbook kind of stuff in his classroom. What we look to do is augment it through additional cultural information and things like that. Also, I think the thing I'm most proud of is the songs that we wrote with the kids. We wrote a great folk tune about Henry Clay, a senator from Kentucky that helped broker all these compromises that put the Civil War off.
Did you help write any of the songs?
Yes, I did. I wrote the verse for Henry Clay.
Do you remember?
It was the Nebraska and Kansas Compromise.
Do you remember what the verse was?
In 1854, war was knocking on the door. The whole state of Kansas went up in a roar. Henry Clay told the people put it to a vote, and John Brown came to town and he made some people croak.
You guys ready? 1854? 1, 2, here we go.
In 1854, war was knocking at the door. The whole state of Kansas went up in a roar. Henry Clay told the people put it to a vote. John Brown came to town and made some people croak. Henry Clay, Henry Clay.
A lot of the kids got a lot more comfortable, and at the beginning of the class they were hesitant to help write the songs, and some of those kids ended up writing the bulk of the songs towards the end of the project.
and having them actually create their own songs, and it goes hand in hand with what the state wants us to do with the objectives and things like that. So yeah, very pleased.
A lot of people think all we do is come and sing songs, but we don't. We do lesson plans, we do objectives, we plan, and we assess so that we have some way of making sure that the students have learned what we want them to learn after we've finished and after the song has been completed. The students compose the song based on what they've learned academically and musically, and then they perform the song, and we teach them things like stage presence, discipline, teamwork. So there are some social skills involved as well as academic and artistic skills.
Find a way, keep the USA together and reclaim.
Southern gospel music is a great example where you have all this music of the black church that moves up into other parts of the country. It's influenced by white Appalachian music, but it's also influenced by new technology. Remember, we're talking about a time before recordings, even before radio. So when radio comes along, suddenly you can be hearing music from a church 100 miles away, 500 miles away, 1,000 miles away. You can hear music in places you've never heard it before, and you won't even have that association. So again, we can have music, new kinds of music being created by people hearing things and taking it and adding it to something else.
What I enjoyed about it was it helped you feel what was like back then, and it helped you think and remember.
I felt this was a group effort because when people do things together, you have different things from them, and when you all brainstorm together and put things together, it makes it much bigger. The incorporation of hip-hop actually made it fun because it is actually up to date, like where a lot of people listen to hip-hop, and it made people want to really learn more about the whole program and the different things we were learning about. And since it was like something that people listen to now, we really wanted to be involved with it.
So I think dressing in the classroom made the classroom more exciting instead of Mr. Perkins talking about like Krabby Patties and stuff out of the notebooks.
They were pretty cool, actually. They helped us learn history through the art of music.
I definitely think that this project is one that has a lot of long-term potential. Just the entire culture surrounding slavery in the South is a very interesting time in American history, and a very interesting time musically. So I think what we do with Roots of American Music ties in very well with this program, and I think this aspect of the curriculum is really really well fit for what Roots of American Music does.
Nice.